News tonight on several fronts on the coronavirus pandemic. Travel from Europe. Americans scrambling to get home from overseas before it takes effect. States and cities taking drastic measures to enforce social distancing.
Hello, world. It is March 12th, 2020. It's been a crazy day. One of the most craziest.
Just when looking at you, open up my eyes, and I'll stay with you forever all the time. And I'm stepping out to leave it all behind. I'm confident you.
Here in our studio, it's about a little after 10 p.m. Really debating what to do next, trying to figure out what's going on in the world. I mean, everywhere you look, just news updates about the coronavirus. It's everything everyone is talking about now. I got back from the grocery store and Fred Meyer's, and it was just a madhouse. People are just panicking, grabbing food, preparing for the worst is what they're telling us. But it's been a tough day. It's been a tough day having to process the changes that are going on, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, why the world is panicking, and the lack of preparation from the government and how it's affecting supply chain, business, the economy, pop culture, culture in general. The mass media is quick to deliver the news, but at the same time just spreading more panic at the right time, at the wrong time. No one really knows. It's just kind of seeing the effects of this pandemic that they're calling it now. It seems like the U.S. is going to start seeing the numbers multiply rapidly next week, so everyone is kind of preparing. But what it means for us is, for me, is having to make really tough decisions on the business, on Dorsum, on the product side. Been talking to advisors last week, this week, trying to understand the changes that are coming, trying to understand how everything is being disrupted, interrupted. All this week, it's just been cancellation after cancellation on events, on gatherings, or practicing social distancing, being 3 to 6 feet away from others. What this means, though, for me, for Dorsum, is a little bit unknown right now. All we can tell is that the supply chains on manufacturing have been disrupted for months now, pretty much since the Chinese New Year. So anything that's being manufactured overseas is now experiencing extreme delays on the production side. Things are being backed up for months now. And we knew it was, or we saw that it was being disrupted. We just didn't know at what level and how long it would take for companies to recover, to get everything unraveled and lined up. What we knew last Friday is that a lot of the factories, especially in China and the surrounding neighboring countries, are backed up for months now. Big companies, mid-sized companies are experiencing delays, and all that is trickling down. So it's affecting small startups like Dorsum, like others that are in manufacturing. We learned that it's going to be really difficult for us to manufacture there like we had intended to manufacture the Dorsum Exo Spine back support that we launched a few months ago via crowdfunding. Understand the overall impact. It's hard to tell since things keep moving fast, expanding, multiplying, delivering product as we had intended in the late summer, late July, all the way up to beginning of September. Now it's going to be almost impossible to be able to manufacture overseas and deliver product on time. In some cases, if we manufacture in northern China, it's going to be almost impossible to have the product made this year. So we're looking at a couple options, a couple alternatives, is to look and move the production to southern China, where it seems to be recovering much quicker. Another option is to move the manufacturing of the soft goods over to the U.S. Ramping up a new factory is going to take time. The quality might not be as good, so you pay more for a unit and you get less quality. It's not good. It's not the best alternatives. I would like to start looking also in Mexico, other countries, but all of that takes time. So all of that will add to our timeline. It will add to the lead times. It still means delivering product late. So not as we intended, but still not the ideal scenario, but a better backup scenario that could be possible is to still continue to manufacture overseas, even if it means extremely longer delays. At least we know the cost per unit would be affordable, quality would be good, and the impact overall might be less. So it's been a crazy day trying to figure all that out. Haven't been able to sleep these last couple days. Today, we also got the announcement we got to start preparing to work from home, so outside from our incubator, because this place might be closing or reducing operations. So start packing, start working from home. It's quiet right now, but everyone has started kind of clearing out. It's been quiet like this all day. Facilities starting tomorrow morning was going to be down to one person running the entire building. The kitchen area is closed. The front desk is closed, so no shipping, no deliveries. It just means that we got to start packing and preparing to take our stuff out and start working from home. All of that disrupts everything we're doing here because we're building product. We have samples. There's a lot of things you can't take home or they're not easy to pack. So that disturbs and interrupts the day-to-day operations on keeping things going. So right now it's been an extremely difficult day trying to process all these changes, trying to keep up with what's going on here locally around the Portland area, since we're experiencing more of a emergency health crisis, trying to understand what's going on with the rest of the world, preparing for the worst that could come starting next week. Don't know if that's going to be more people infected, more people dying, more hospitals being overloaded, and that could take weeks, that could take months. We don't know what the overall impact would be and how long it will take for things to recover. All we can see is people are panicking, people are preparing for the worst, people are working from home, there's less activity, there's less pending. Everything is being paused or canceled or postponed, being encouraged not to go outside for large gatherings, more than 250 people, or just large gatherings overall. For me, I've been increasing my vitamin C intake, avoiding large crowds, avoiding people I don't know, because all that adds risk, right? It's late night. Morning or night, 12:26 on May 19th, 2020. Been working it late on most of the day. Been working on this pitch presentation that I got for tomorrow evening on Dorsum. The first time I'm pitching over Zoom. I'm doing a digital pitch. It's been about 8 weeks since I grabbed the camera. Last time I grabbed it was right before the pandemic. Now it's about 6, maybe 7 weeks later. A lot has happened. Also, a lot hasn't happened because we've been kind of on hold, on pause, on lockdown. So I've been going through some up and downs, trying to figure out what's the next steps, what's the best way to navigate around this pandemic, what's the best path forward, how do you strategize, how do you move, how do you pivot. And also I've been staying over at my family, with my family, just so I won't be alone here in this apartment. Left my camera here, kind of by accident, kind of on purpose, kind of to get away from everything and kind of to just take a break from documenting. But I've been back now, second week here in the apartment, still in the lockdown, and towards the first phase of the quarantine, places are slowly starting to open up. And I got this great opportunity on a fund that's still continuing forward. Some of the funds have paused, and others have pushed or delayed their investments out to the second quarter of the year. The second part of the year, third or fourth quarter. The one I'm working on right now is still continuing forward, which I'm super happy. There's 15 of us pitching tomorrow, all different time slots. Mine's at 6:20 in the afternoon, and I've been just practicing my pitch, practicing the slides. How do you share the screen on Zoom? How do you then pitch virtually to an investment group who I'm not even sure if I'll be able to see or not, but I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to present everything under 5 minutes. Pitch is going to be 3 minutes, and leaving 2 minutes at the end for Q&A. And I've been just kind of working hard all day, refining, editing, taking my master pitch deck of 25 slides down to about 10. Going through the blocks of text, editing, reducing them down to bullet point lines of information that I can quickly cover as I present the slides. I'm trying to get through 10 slides in under 33 minutes, and trying to answer the questions that I might get in part of those slides. So here I am, Tuesday early morning, very early morning, or late Monday, however you want to see it. Getting ready to pitch tomorrow. Wish me luck. Okay, practicing my first online pitch, virtual pitch through Zoom, through an angel fund here in the Mid-Valley. One more practice and I'm going to log in. Hi, thank you for the opportunity to present to you my company Dorsum. I'm Leo Ochoa, CEO and founder. The mission is to support the lumbar curve of the spine, the area most fragile. We're creating a new space focused on prevention rather than rehabilitation, which is sales and partnerships. I'm Leo Ochoa. I'd be happy to answer your questions. Thank you. One more time. Hello? Hi, Mike.
You have to accept the unmute.
Okay, I see that. I just accepted.
There you go. Alrighty, sir. The time is yours. If you have the pitch deck, go ahead and share your screen with us.
Okay.
And just go ahead and start.
Let me see. Let me know once you can view it. Do you see the cover page?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you everyone for the opportunity to present my company Dorsum. I'm Leo Ochoa, the CEO and founder. Okay, adjusting focus. Okay, focus. Gonna share some thoughts today. Just a quick update, talking to the camera. It's been a while since I picked it up. It's June 4th right now, 2020. Just been getting more emails from colleagues. Everyone's still kind of hurting, suffering emotionally, physically, feeling drained by what's going on this week and last week, the current events of the country with police brutality to the black community and protests and riotings and things just going on, accelerating, escalating. A lot of the country's cities appear to be broken, burning up, and it's just crazy. So I'm going to just share some thoughts. I'm feeling a little emotional today responding to these emails from colleagues. A lot of them are feeling down as well. but sharing conversations, feeling more vulnerable, wanting to have courageous conversations just on what's going on. So I just thought I'd jump on a camera and share a little bit of what I'm thinking. So for me, definitely this week has also felt exhausting. It's also felt very exhausting and draining emotionally. And then looking back, it's been 5 months now since the year started. And this whole year for me has felt just like waves up and downs of emotional frustrations, emotional sadness, taking a step back to see the bigger picture. And it's taken a lot on me, and it's really caused me to figure out what's the best way to come out stronger from this, to evolve, to adapt, to figure out how to reconstruct things that are breaking, and things that are okay, break them to rebuild everything at once right now, and redefine myself as a person, redefine my goals, my values, my interests, my dreams, my hopes. Like everything right now feels shattered, and everything right now feels like a loss, but at the same time like an opportunity to rebuild and grow for a stronger future. That's what I've been trying to slowly figure out, how to adapt and evolve Dorsum, how to create it to be stronger. Now, like, there's the word and the thought of it has to be pandemic proof. It has to grow into something I believe in and feel inspired to continue working on. A lot of what I'm building, but also the tenacity and that hard work, that perseverance of having an idea and taking it as far as you can, overcoming any obstacle that gets in the way, gave me confidence and motivation that what I'm doing is the right thing, and the path is bumpy, but it reminded me of all the greatness that I've accomplished. So it's a lot I've been thinking about, and all this feels like things are breaking, but they're breaking for a new opportunity, and I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to stay hopeful, I'm trying to stay energized every day. It's a lot of state of confusion, excitement, sadness, feeling hurt, feeling tired, but hopeful for light up ahead and stable waters. Just some thoughts on how I'm feeling today.
Just when looking at you, open up my eyes, and I'll stay with you forever all the time. And I'm stepping out to leave it all behind. I'm confident your love will be my side.